All right. She-Hulk, Attorney Law, episode 2 in the books. Just got done watching it. Um, so me, I'm really enjoying this show. I really am enjoying this show. Now, of course, a lot of people I can't even say a lot of people, but I know I could just honestly see some people will not like this show. Um, and I don't want to say it as okay. I will say it like this. Some people don't like female led shows, movies, all that stuff, right? And there's a difference, right? There's a different journey that a woman goes on compared to what a male character will go on, right? And I know that I'm going, all in left field with this, but it's different journeys. It's a different journey that men and women go on, right? And so they're going to tell this story based off of the journey that a woman, Jennifer Walters, is going to go on, right? The way, a woman becoming a Hulk is going to handle becoming a Hulk, is going to, the consequences of a woman becoming a Hulk, right? It's going to be different. And a lot of people are not going to like that. They're not going to resonate with that. Again, like I said, I like it. I'm really digging it. So the episode, how did the episode start off? The episode pretty much started off with, Jennifer being, pretty much becoming famous. Because now everybody knows she's the Hulk. She's a Hulk. Um, Everybody saw her transformation live on TV. Um, there was no Titania. I mean, it makes sense. There was no Titania in this episode. I'm quite sure we'll get more of her later on in the season. Um, but it is like I said, it is very interesting. Um, like I said, just seeing her journey and seeing what she's having to go through and what she's having to deal with, as far as being a Hulk, is concerned, right? Um, but okay, so the episode starts off, with her basically becoming famous, and then also losing her job because they lost the case because she turned into the Hulk. She turned into the Hulk, obviously, because she had to save some people. Um, but as pretty much everybody kind of predicted, she got the job with GKLH, or GLKH, something like that. And Mr. Holloway approached her, gave her a job, and she now we see that she has to represent Emil Blonsky, aka the Abomination. Um, and one thing I don't like is the fact that these episodes are so short. What I mean, but it's TV, it's TV shows. Uh, it's supposed to make you want more. But I'm very interested to see where they go because there was, and admittedly, there was nothing really earth shattering, about this episode. There wasn't really anything, you know. There was some big developments, like now we know Bruce has left the planet. Bruce has that ship that caused their accident in the first episode. Um, Bruce is now on it, and he's on his way to more than likely Sakaar. Um, so we'll see how that turns out, and where the Hulk, or where that takes Bruce on his journey. Um, so that's a big development, and obviously, I think that's going to lead into some other project. A lot of people were talking about World War Hulk. we'll see. We'll see. Um, but it's again, as far as Jennifer is concerned, um, right now, her character, she's not really um, still waiting for her to really develop. Still waiting for her to deal with situations where she has to learn how to be a hero, learn how to be a Hulk. Because we know what's coming, right? We already know, like I said in the previous episode, my review of the first episode, right? We know that she's going to go through something to where, she's going to have to deal with the consequences of being a Hulk. She's going to make mistakes, you know what I'm saying? Like, it happens. We're going to get to that development. Um, at least I believe we are. But as of right now, it's just kind of a slow build, right? We got 9 episodes. I know everybody's waiting to see Daredevil. Admittedly, I am too. But yeah, again, so far I like the direction that they're going in with this show, and the fact that they are using the fact that Abomination was in that that fight in Shang-Chi. They they use that as part of his case, and I'm extremely excited to see where they go from here. They're calling it a prison break. Um, and I'm guessing maybe that's how Wong fits into all of this. Um, yeah, I don't know. And it's funny, like and you see it in the trailer where you see Emil in his human form. He tells her Namaste, right? And I'm wondering, like, and if you remember in Shang Chi, he actually called Abomination Emil, right? So I'm wondering if Wong has actually stepped in and, you know, has been the one to kind of calm Emil down, right? And really give him this sense of peace, that he's giving off so far. He's been giving off, right? Um, so I wonder if that's how. I wonder if that's how Wong will play into, this series. But again, it's very interesting. I'm very excited to see where this heads. How I feel about this episode. This episode really just, I would say it progressed the story, um, but it doesn't feel as impactful as the first episode. Not saying that this was a bad episode at all, but because it was good, but it did kind of feel like it was just going through the motions a little bit. Like I said, it progressed the story, but it progressed it in a way to where it just felt like, okay, this is the next thing. Then this is the next thing. Then this is the next thing, right? Again, all the twists and turns, they will come later on down the line. Uh-oh. But we will see later on how that turns out. So She-Hulk episode 2, I really enjoyed. This episode. Can't wait till next week. Can't wait to see what they do with Emil's story. Can't wait to see what they do with, I can't wait to see Wong pop up and how he fits in everything. I don't want to go too crazy with my expectations as far as the cameos, because we did that once this year and we see how that turned out, right? But again, I'm very excited to see where this show goes. I have very high hopes for how this show is going to turn out. Again, quite sure a lot of people don't, but whatever. I like to enjoy things. All right. Let me know in the comments below what you thought about She-Hulk episode 2? And are you excited for next episode and this season as a whole? I would love to know. Talk to you next time.